Hello, everyone. How are you? Okay, here. It is Friday night and it is time for the live. Um, I did put a video out this week. Been wanting my other video days to be Tuesdays, but who would know that because I haven't posted a video, like a regular video, in quite a long time. And I think it went up Wednesday because it took me a really long time to edit. And some of the footage was not so great after the second time that I've done it. I may as well just plan on doing videos twice. That should be my plan. Bronwyn, hello, how are you? So tomorrow is a Stitch Social in DeBert, which is local to where I live. So that's exciting. So I've been busy getting ready for that, and I'm kind of tuckered. So I made a cake when I got home from work and some cookies, and I iced the cookies. And I still have to pack the car for the social, like all the food stuff and the drinks and any fabric that I hope to sell. So I got to do that tomorrow. So that's tomorrow afternoon. So I'm quite excited about that. I think I have a few people coming. So that's exciting. So, Bronwyn, did you feel the earthquake? Are you in that part of British Columbia? Linda is here. Hello, Linda. Are you feeling better? And Edna is here. Hello. How are you? And Edith is here. Hello, Edith. So Bronwyn says yummy cake and cookies. I made a vanilla cake, and I guess I'll make, I don't know, maybe chocolate frosting tomorrow, and I'll ice the cake tomorrow. I think is what I just made a plain vanilla cake and sugar cookies with maple icing. Very exciting. So this was the video that came out this week of the project bag. It's kind of hard to photograph with the vinyl, but I've made a few of them. Not one is the same, but this is the one that I did the pattern of. So they're all a little different. That's why it took me so long to put this video out, because every time I made them, they were different. So you can see it's shorter up here, which I like. And then this one is a little larger. Anyway, the dimensions worked out better for this one. I was having a cutting problem. Every time I cut them out, they didn't seem to go together quite right. And I thought, how can I show anyone how to do this if I can't get it right myself? So I hope that it was good. Oh no, Linda's still sick. That is too bad. Well, I hope you got whatever Sue has or had. Hopefully she doesn't get it again. Bronwyn said she did feel the earthquake, thought it was nearby construction. Wow. That's crazy. Scary. Well, I'm glad you're all right, Bronwyn. I didn't see what, I just seen a thing that it was in British Columbia. And I was thinking about you. I didn't hear how bad it was. It just said it was a shake. So that's scary. So what is it? Oh, Cindy's here too. Did I say hello to you, Cindy? It's like you sneak in. So Cindy will be there tomorrow, I hope, if she's able to make it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to bring to do. I know that I'm going to be probably busy talking with everyone, but hopefully I'll be able to do something. Right now, I just put my sewing machine under the table. I was trying to use up the rest of this fabric, and I thought I'd make a little pencil case sort of bag. I'll probably cut this part out. But so I got my zipper ready. I was having a hard time finding a zipper. So I've been very busy since I got home from work today. And I've been actually busy every night this week. Like, I've been working hard, people. And I forgot my phone at work yesterday. So I was, and I didn't even notice until I was home for about an hour or so. And of course, work gets all locked up. So it would have been safe because it was right where I left it, right on the sewing machine. Anyway, and yes, so Cindy says, "Oh yes, I will be there. Sounds like I will be eating more than sewing." Yes, I only made one kind of cookies and then a cake. So hopefully, and there'll be some drinks. So hopefully that'll be good. And Bronwyn says, wasn't bad, the earthquake. Nothing fell off the shelves or anything. Well, that's good. That is good. Yes, because California had an earthquake not very long ago, didn't they? This week, wasn't it? So all the days are blending together. Bronwyn says maple icing sounds amazing. I guess I'm kind of lying when I say icing. It's more like a glaze. It's like a, and then it hardens. And it's kind of like a brownish color, so it doesn't sound very pretty, but tastes good. Oh dear. Used to make that at the place that I worked. Used to make that for apple cinnamon rolls and put maple icing on them. Those are yummy. But I just made sugar cookies and I was going to put sprinkles on them, but then I thought, and then I changed my mind and what was the maple icing? I thought, oh, it's kind of, no, it's not maple syrup season yet, but it will be soon. So, yes, I have been busy. I've been getting some emails about Project Dress a Girl, so that's good. And yeah. So, and I sent out some labels that I put on the website. So I already got some of those being sent out. Bronwyn is hungry, I think. She says anything maple is right up my alley. Yes, I do. I love maple stuff too. And Bronwyn says, ooh, apple cinnamon rolls would be to die for. They are really good. They're not like they're more like a biscuit cinnamon roll, the ones that I used to make. But I have since finally found a recipe to make yeast raised cinnamon rolls that is really good. And I usually do. I just put apple in them and they're good with maple flavoring and nuts. Bronwyn says she hasn't been in her sewing room for weeks. Oh my gosh. Edith says, yes, drooling here too. Oh dear. Yes, everybody's talking about food. Everybody. I guess it's just me. Yeah. So, Bronwyn, have you lost your sojo? Is that what happened? Oh, what? I have everything here ready to film another tutorial. I don't know why I'm on a tutorial hiatus right now for videos, but did I show this to you guys last week? The tea cozy. It just sits over top of a teapot, and this is like the handle. So, and I have it packed. So the new fabric that's in is this. So this is all ready to go for tutorial. Fun teapot. Make really cool tea cozy. So I seen this in a picture and I thought it was really cute. So the label just says Nova Scotia because this is Nova Scotia tartan. And it's very easy to make. It's lined. And I think the bow is very cute. So I just seen a picture on Pinterest and made it. So this is my pattern, but not really my original idea. Like I didn't just think it up. I can't take full credit for that. But I just saw the picture and then I made it. So I don't feel bad about sharing that. Edith says nice about the tea cozy. Brahma says I think so that she has what do you call it? Lost her sewing mojo. Is that what it's called? Mojo? Sojo. I don't know what I feel like making. I stare at my fabric and she says she just doesn't know. She's not inspired. And she says the cozy is cute. Yes, it'll make a nice gift, I think. And I cut it out a 1/2 meter of fabric, but of course there's a lining, but you could use muslin because you're not going to see it. And I did use the serger to make this, but you can make it without. So hopefully that will be a Tuesday video. I don't want to jinx myself, but I think I just did because I said that out loud. So that's going to be coming up on the channel very soon. And this says that it's nice, a tea cozy. I think we talked about tea cozies, but I don't think I had those made yet. So yes, I was hoping to get the whole video filmed last weekend to get ahead because I will be away most of the day tomorrow, but I do have it all ready to go. I just ran out of time and couldn't film it. So, Bronwyn says she did get her brother to change the light bulb in her machine, so it's LED now, so it should get her going. I don't know. I find when don't feel like sewing, which is a lot, I get overwhelmed with I have too much to do and I feel like I don't have time. But if I just sit down and make something simple, like a bag or a tea cozy, because I made 2 of them actually. Because I was trying to remember how to make it. Because I haven't made them for a while and I'm terrible at writing things down. So I did make 2 of them. Why can't I not show anything on the camera? So they are the same size too. I think this is would fit a medium sized teapot, I believe. and just make the thing. Just make it, and yeah. So, and I think the project bags, I made 5 of them. 2 of them are even smaller. These are kind of all the same size with my, I think there's just one that's a little bit smaller on the back. You can't even tell when I hold it up. Anyway, but I find sometimes just doing a small, simple project that you have made before that you like to make, like whether it's a little bag or even a drawstring bag or maybe like a doll's dress or something. I don't know. Um, or a t-shirt, something that is fairly simple to make. Sometimes that gets you empowered. Or I go on Pinterest, but that sometimes overwhelms me. And I think that's my problem is I get overwhelmed sometimes because I have a full-time job and then trying to do things around the house like regular people, you got to clean your house and shovel your driveway and do the dishes and you get your regular stuff you have to do, and then I have business stuff to do, administration stuff to do, which I'm way behind on, and trying to do a channel and film videos and edit them, then and I never did any more posts this week, so bad girl. It's just I get overwhelmed. Uh, the pattern on the bag. Okay, I'm just reading the comments. Edith says she loves tartan. Yes, Nova Scotia tartan. Uh, that's what this is, in case anybody didn't know, which is an official tartan, by the way. Pattern on the bag reminds me of the first quilt her mother made, Sweet Memories. Oh, the hexagons. Did she make a garden? What's it called? Edna, you know the name of it. Maybe Edith does as well. The garden flower. It's like a hexagon flower. Very pretty. Cindy says there doesn't seem to be enough hours in the day. Yes, that is true. But I did have a very productive week this week, so I I am proud of myself. Except for my driveway, I got annoyed because we had a lot of ice this week. Well, and last week we got a nice storm last week and got a fair amount of ice, and my road never got plowed, which is fine. And then we got another storm and we got more ice, like hours of freezing rain and snow, and it just is all packed down ice. And you can't really shovel it. So I tried to find somebody to plow my driveway, and then it got sunny for a couple days. Anyway, I can't find anybody to do it around here. And so I finally the road got plowed, is what I'm trying to say. While I was looking for someone to plow, the road finally got plowed, like, I don't know, 2 days after, like the following week after all these storms. Anyway, so I shoveled my way out in the morning to go to work. And then when I came home, they plowed again. So I had to do it again. And you can't shovel it. And it's been sunny during the day. So it warms up. So everything melts. So it just gets hunks. It's just like rock. You can't shovel it. So I couldn't shovel the end of my driveway because it took them so long to plow. And then tonight, the plow went down the road again. They don't plow during the storms, but then when there's nothing happening, they plow the road. I don't know why they plowed it tonight because we haven't had any snow for the last couple of days. So I don't know what's happening. But it's very annoying. And now the end of my driveway is this big hunk of ice, and I'm going to have to get a pick or a metal shovel or something to beat. I don't know how I'm going to get, because you can't even plow it now because it's all melted. It's just a big hunk of ice. I may have to start parking on the road. It's just a mess. Oh, gosh. I'll be chasing the snowplow driver if I see him coming again. Because I don't know why he's plowing now. Because he didn't before, or whoever it is. I don't know who it is. Oh, dear. Grandmother's flower garden. Thank you. Hello, Lucy. She's saying hello to everyone. Nice to have you. Uh, Bronwyn has lost her sojo. So, Lucy, if you have any tips. And then I just went on a big rant about them never plowing my road. And then when they do, they plow it like every day. Okay, so yes, they were talking about, Ed and Anita's are talking about a quilt their mother made that is Grandmother's Flower Garden is what it's called. Thank you. And Bronwyn says, it's raining here. It'll take that over. I'll take that over snow and ice. Yes. Well, I don't mind the snow that much. But the freeze and rain, it's just, you can't shovel it. It's just, I've got like this much ice in my driveway. Like it's just, oh, just making, like it wouldn't, you couldn't salt it because it's not going to do anything. It's just a mess. So I hope it melts. Oh dear. I shouldn't complain because, yes, I know Montreal got a lot of snow, and Lucy says we got so much snow as well. So, yeah, that's way worse than what we got, but it is pain to deal with all that ice chunks because now it's just, oh, anyway. The things we get annoyed about, it's not that bad. Anyway. Yes. So Lucy, if you live near, are you in the snow belt? Um, Edna says the freezing rain is terrible, so hard to deal with. Yes, we've had way worse freeze and rain storms where it's just you can't even go anywhere. But yeah, you need an ice pick, an ice pick, and a truckload of sand or salt or something. Because like it freeze and rained and then it snowed and like it's snow, ice, and then snow. So it makes it deceiving to walk on. But now that it's melting, it's turning to ice. So it just makes it slippery. So, yes, I drove by the place where the Stitch Social is going to be tomorrow, and I noticed their driveway is nothing but a sheet of ice. So I really hope they put some sand or something down on it for tomorrow. So, Cindy, keep that in mind. And there's not a lot of parking there, so that has me concerned as well. I'm not sure how this is all going to work, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Edna says the freezing rain is hard to deal with. It makes layers. Yes. And it makes it it's just hard to shovel. So, because you need nice pick. I'm not going to say that again. Anyway, yes. So, I think I am ready. I just have to pack the car for tomorrow. And yes, it should be fun. I think there's going to be some new people there tomorrow. So Lucy says she started back sewing today. Ooh, because you did take a break from sewing as well. So what did you start to sew, Lucy? What did you sew? And Bronwyn's saying the same thing. What are you sewing? Yes, so I think that is what I will be sewing this weekend is a tea cozy for a video. I'm going to make a little pencil case to go with one of the project bags that I made for door prize, I guess. Real fancy door prize. But that'll be good. Oh, Lucy's selling a Project Dress a Girl dress. Edna says, I hope you have a good turnout tomorrow. Wish I was closer. I'd be there too. Well, I am going to try and we'll see how tomorrow goes. And then I would like to do 2 of them, like in another area, like out towards your way, Edna. But we'll see what happens. Lucy's making a thoughtful creativity pattern, Project Dress a Girl dress. Ooh, very exciting. Bronwyn says she likes her pattern. She needs to work on more bias binding. Do you use... Oh, squeaky chair. Where's my little thing? I obviously didn't put it back. These little things. Oh, somebody didn't put their stuff back. Oh, here it is. There's the size. To make your bias binding the little thing. Do you use that, Bronwyn? Bronwyn says, I think you should do a sewing event out here. That would be wonderful. I would love that, Bronwyn. So she does use these. They are handy. They do work. Very cool. I've used them at my job, but they're attached to the sewing machine. And they're a real pain to set up. Like to get them to stay in just the right place. And then you put a whole roll of binding and just lay it on your machine. It runs through these things and through a thing that looks like this. Like you see on Instagram, places like that. Bronwyn does use it. Lucy says that looks like a cool gadget. She says, I need to get me one of them. And Bronwyn says she does the continuous binding method. Yes, I always just cut scraps, like after I cut out a project, and then doesn't matter what size it is, and I just cut it on and then I end up with all kinds of little pieces of binding everywhere. What else do I have here? Yes, here's another piece of binding. Um, I think they go color-coded, Lucy, because there's a bunch of different sizes. I think the best one is, well, it's called an 18. Must be 18 millimeters. I would assume. That's a red one, but I believe they're all color-coded. And this lever thing is just to hang on to it while you're pressing. And when you're pulling it out, I find it's good to pull on it a little bit, like give it a little tension as you press. It makes it, what do I have? Where did that piece go? It keeps it together better. And then you see the piece where there's a seam that you might have to fix. But yeah, they work pretty good. So I got these, what's it called? A set of 5 size bias binding maker. That's what it's called. There's a bunch of, but if you were just going to get one, I would get the red one or the yellow one. Would make, what's this one? This is a 12, an 18. This is the tiniest one, 8. I probably will never use that. There's an orange one. It looks like a 9, or must be a 6. No. I can't read. I think it's a 9. It's the orange one. Very tiny. I probably will never use that. And then we get a big one, which I can't see me using that one either. 25. But yeah, I think they're color-coded. So I think the red one, red and yellow are probably the most common sizes for Dress-A-Girl anyway. Da, 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 da. So Lucy needs to get herself a bias binding maker. I couldn't remember that for the whole 30 seconds from when I said it. Cindy says, I would like to get them as well. I'm tired of burning my fingertips. Yes, you don't. Yeah, they are very handy. I have used them a few times. I don't think they're super expensive, like especially if you just buy one. But I think you can get them in sets, or I think the red and yellow ones be the best sizes. Or they would be for me. I've only used this size, actually, the red one. And you can see that that would, it's not, because it's going to be folded over. Edith says, I'm not sewing yet, but I've started to crochet a rounded neck pillow in pale variegated green colors. I can't say that word. And Bronwyn says she uses the blue one. Oh, she's clever. So I like using the red one, and Bronwyn likes using the great big one. Well, it's 25, which I assume means millimeters. So Bronwyn uses the blue one, and I like the red one. So there's the difference in the sizes. Not a huge difference. This one would be, this one would probably be easier because this is not huge binding. But this is like, I cut it 1.5 inches. This is 1.5 inch binding that I put through the red one. So you could probably put 2-inch binding through this. Is that what you do, Bronwyn? I'm talking about milliliters, millimeters. I'm trying to find something pointy. Because that's how you start it. And then you just pull it through. And then when you're pressing it, you just hold it. And then, I guess you can't see that. It turns it as you pull it through. I get it going through there crooked now. Because this isn't the right size. This is 1.5 inch cut binding. And I have it all backwards. So, Bronwyn recommends the blue one. I recommend the red one. But those are probably the red. Now the yellow is smaller again. Because I know Alicia in Thoughtful Creativity, she does a lot of small binding. I don't know if it's the size, but I can't imagine you working with anything smaller than those. So there you go. But yeah, on Amazon, I think that's where these came from. I've also seen them. I think I've seen them at my local fabric store. Sometimes they just sell them by one. But yeah, you can get them. That's where these came from, was Amazon. And it's a set. They came all together, set of 5. And I think I gave some away for a door prize one time. And I can't remember. I think I did buy them as a size, and I think there was 4 of them together. Yes, Bronwyn said she bought a 4-pack. She says, I have 2 blue because I lost one in the pile of fabrics. I had to buy it again. Lucy said, I'm going to look into buying a set. Yeah, they are handy to have because, especially if you're doing a lot of binding, like on the Dress-A-Girl ones. But I've never used them before. I've always done without it, but they are handy. I have done it a few times. Yes, Bronwyn says she uses 2-inch bias binding to go through the blue one. And I was using the red one, and it was 1.5 that I cut. So you just have to play with them when you get them. Edith said, I used the binders a little bit when I worked at Wear Well Garments several years ago. Nice. Bronwyn says Fabricland carries them. I can't remember what the East Coast brand name is. I seen, was it Clover? I think that's what I gave away for a door prize. I think that was a pack of Clover because that's a popular sewing brand name. Because Clover makes a lot of haberdashery type tools. Is that the proper name for that? Haberdashery? Yes, maybe. Am I saying the wrong thing? Possibly. But yeah. But this bag that I'm showing you did come from Amazon. But I did. What's the Clover? What did I say? Now I can't remember. Yeah, there is a brand. I think it's Clover. They make them as well, like sell them in a pack of 4. Brahma says if it was Clover, I'm jealous. I think it was. But they are still all color-coded, from what I've noticed. Because I am not an expert, obviously. But yeah, I think I've seen those. I'm trying to think what is another one. I think they're on Amazon as well, the Clover brand. Just so you know. Bronwyn says, I'm too cheap for Clover. Yes, I can. I'm pretty sure it was on Amazon, Bronwyn. That's where I got those. And then I seen them at my local fabric shop. Like the same packaging and everything. I think it was Clover, but I could be telling a lie. And I don't have them because I gave them away. I try and get things that are people might not buy themselves for a door prize, but I don't have anything like that. What's the newest thing that I got? This I love. This is a Canadian product. That's chalk. This is clear. Let's see. It's like a. What do I have? Oh. So. It's just one of those tracing wheels. It puts chalk on stuff. But it's like a little pen, and see how thin that is? Such a thin marking line for anyway, I noticed this, and it's refillable. I haven't taken this apart because it is full, but you can refill this. And it's a Canadian product called Sophie, SEWPHEE. It works amazing, Cindy. I love this. And it is made in Canada, produced in Canada product. Did it come in a package of 2? So it did. Precise temporary marks, no need to sharpen, refillable, professional grade. Smooth glide technology. Yeah, it works really good, and it is really thin. Like the wheel is really thin. I have another one. I think it is made in Holland, but whenever I go to buy the refills, they're like really tiny. They're all gone. So I've never been able to refill it. And this is huge. Look at that's all chalk right there. That would last you a while. And you can buy the refills for this. And it's a Canadian company. It has a little maple leaf. It says made in Canada. So that was something new that I discovered. And it's very thin lines. I don't have any. Do I have anything else that's dark that I can draw on? Just this little scrap. But you can hear, I like the noise it makes. So there, I just drew 4 little thin lines. And they're practically gone from the other side already. Doesn't take much to get them to go away. But yeah, it's so incredibly thin. I like that. I think the other one I have is made in China or Holland. It's a Holland, which nothing wrong with Holland. But yeah, 2 came in the pack. I think you can buy. I don't know if they have different colors. But yeah, so I've used it. I was going to tell you about it when I used it a little longer, but I have used it a little bit. Been trying to collect things for when I go over 1,000 subscribers for a giveaway. But yeah, I'm liking this so far, and it's called Sophie, if you were going to give it a try. And it's not very often that you find sewing things, or I haven't, that are made in Canada. So I was excited to see that. Yeah, I got that a while ago. And I saved one for a giveaway, so because I thought I gotta try that and see what it's like. So Diane, welcome. You're here as well. Nice to see you. She says, okay. And Brahma says, I'll have to switch next time I'm in need of them. Diane says, that's awesome. It's Canadian. I have a Clover one of those and like it best for marking. I'm going to try that one. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, it's has quite a bit of chalk in it, more than the one that I have. It just holds a little tiny vial. My cat likes to play with it as well, so half the time I don't even know where it is because she sees that and it's like a disc. It looks like a really big guitar pick is what it looks like, but it's like triangular shaped. And I liked it because it had a fine wheel on it, but it doesn't hold very much chalk. It just has a little vial in it, and I can never seem to find the refills for it. So I was happy to see that because it has big amount of chalk in it. So now I'm repeating myself. I do that a lot, don't I? So that was my exciting find. Yeah, so I'm just getting ready for the Stitch Social. Hopefully a video to be filmed on Sunday if I'm not tuckered out. And yeah. So yeah, and I never posted anything about that video going up on the project bag. So you'll probably end up seeing me post pictures of these bags, which I should probably take a picture of them so I can post something about that video that went up. So what is everyone making this weekend? Lucy is working on Dress Girl dresses. And Edith is working on neck pillows. Bronwyn's trying to get her Sojo back. Edith says enjoy our sewing tomorrow at the Stitch Social. Thank you. We will try. It should be fun. See what everybody else is making. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of sewers there or not, but we shall see. It should be fun. Because where I call a Stitch Social, you can bring your whatever you want to work on. Like your knitting, your crocheting, your embroidery, cross stitch, stitching, your stitching. It's a good thing to do. It's good for your mental health to and I find sometimes I get, like I said, overwhelmed, too much to do. But it's good just to sit down and concentrate on making a thing. And even if you got to force yourself to do it, like just pick a simple project, it's good to get out of your head and do something with your hands. Because there certainly is a lot going on in the world to get us all stressed out or in regular everyday lives. So yeah, it's good to get together with people and talk about stitching. It does help you reduce stress and it's really good for your mental health. Cindy says, I was going to bring knitting, but I'm going to sew instead. Oh, I'm excited. Bronwyn says, Cindy, what are you going to sew tomorrow? And Diane says she is finishing a handbag for her daughter. What did I see this week? What was it called? Oh, there's a new crossbody bag, and I was kind of intrigued. What was it called? I think so, is what it came up on. I'm just going to quickly check my email. Maybe. Let's see if I remember what it's called. Did I delete it? No, I didn't. It's called the Wyatt fold-over cross bag, and it's in 3 separate sizes. It was an interesting looking bag, but it doesn't, it's open. Oh, no, it's not. I lied. I was thinking of something else. Oh, this is a good picture to show you, I think. I kind of liked it. There, it's starting to focus now. Cindy says, too funny. I have 2 project bags cut out to sew. Oh, are you making your version or was your version the same as the one that I did? I'll find out tomorrow. So yeah, I thought that was interesting, and it's 35% off right now. That's at I Think So. If anybody, yeah, I thought that was a nice looking bag. What did the price say it was? And it comes in those 3 separate sizes. I'm sure there's other patterns that are very similar. $6.79. Yeah, it doesn't really, all the other pictures aren't very good of what it looks like on the inside. You can't see. But that is called the Wyatt. So I thought that was interesting. It had me pondering because I do need to make some bags. What kind of bag are you making, Diane? The one that you're finishing. And Cindy said they are pretty much the same. Very good. Yeah, I didn't watch any videos or anything to make these, I don't think. Not that I recall. It's just you make it and they're pretty basic, so. So yes, I'm trying to think, what else did I see this week that was new in the sewing world? I think I talked about last week was Mood's new pattern. I think I did. What's it called? The Ravina? That sounds wrong now that I say that out loud. Diane says it's a Miss Maggie by Emmeline Baggs. Ooh. Cindy says I want to find a hoodie with raglan sleeve pattern. Bronwyn, where are you? What's the name of that pattern? Want to find a hoodie with raglan sleeves. That would be... Didn't Izzy just make one? Or am I losing it? Somebody just made one. I'm trying to think who it was. Oh, that McCall's pattern that I have. Is that raglan sleeve? I think it is. Is it sitting right here? No, of course it isn't, because I would have moved it to clean this table off. Oh, here it is. It is. I know there is. Is it an Ellie and Mac one? This McCall's pattern is it comes in 3 different ones: pull over, zip up, and it is raglan sleeve. And it's also unisex. I've made that pattern quite a few times. What one is it? McCall's 8054. I'm pretty sure it's still the current one. Cindy says, perfect, thanks. Bronwyn says, I know Tilly and the Buttons. I think I came out with one, but I don't think it has a hood. I remember somebody talking about it this week. I don't really watch that many sewing videos anymore, to tell you the truth. What have I been watching? Oh, I watch a lot of business videos, to tell you the truth. Like YouTube and how to spread out your time or make your time more useful. And yeah, I watch videos like that. I haven't been watching that many sewing YouTubers anymore. I do watch Izzy's and like Michelin's. I watch hers when they come out. Cindy wants to know, Bronwyn, is the Tilly and the Buttons the Drew? That's a good question, because I don't know. I have never made a Tilly and the Buttons. Actually, Tilly and the Buttons, they have a couple books at the library, Cindy, in Truro, if you ever wanted to. But I think somebody took all the patterns out. But her books are there. Bronwyn says she's been watching Sourdough bread and uses for starters. Good for you, Bronwyn. Oh, what was I looking at? Uh, Tilly and the Buttons is what I was looking. Wonder if they have a search thing on there. Okay. I'm seeing if she has a search bar. I hate that. My website has a search bar. It makes things so much easier. I use it all the time. Yeah. Okay, you guys will find it faster than me because I don't know. It's not coming up. Diane says, yes, Cindy, I think so. It's color blocked. The Drew. I know. I remember seeing somebody talk about it. Drew sweatshirt, Tilly and the Buttons. There it is. It is raglan sleeve. Doesn't have a hood. But it is color blocked. You are all right. The Drew sweatshirt. Yeah, who made that this week? Was it Ruan? Did I see her wearing one? Paige hoodie. I've heard tell that one. A lot of good things said about it. Okay. Edith, she says, I'll have to take our little transit bus maybe Wednesday or Thursday this coming week and go to the fabric store on East River Road, New Glasgow. I actually haven't been there for quite a while. Yes, they have lots of stuff there and they have yarn and things like that as well. The Drew sweatshirt is raglan and you can color block it and it is also 10% off according to that. Um, Bronwyn says I can email you the patterns for Tilly books if you don't mind AO. Yes, I probably wouldn't make any Bronwyn. I'm probably good. I just thought if Cindy was interested in the Tilly and the Buttons, unless you're talking to her. uh, I just remember seeing them at the library when I was looking for something. And somebody asked me last week about a book, and I thought I put it in a message, and I don't know if they got it. Let's see. While I'm thinking of it, because that just made me think of it. Did I take a picture of it? Oh, did I? Yes, I did. Okay. So it would be very kind, Bronwyn, but I have so many patterns. I do not need any more. But yes, Tilly does make good patterns. Um, I just remember seeing the book at the library. Edie says I need a larger hook because I'm using the thicker soft yarn for my neck pillow. You should be able to find one at that store. Diane says I've made the Paige hoodie by Chalk and Notch and it's a raglan too. Cindy says I like the look of the McCall pattern. Yeah, it does have a hood, and you can make it without a hood or with a zipper. And it is unisex because I made these. I did find that pocket here, the what's it called? Kangaroo pocket was small. I would make that bigger. Just saying. But everything else about it was fine. Just that pocket was very tiny, I felt. Compared to the proportions of the jacket. So there's that. Um, yes, I've heard a lot of good things about the Page hoodie for by Chalk and Notch. Okay, somebody asked me about a couture sewing book because Sue had me drag down some books off my shelf. Anyway, this is the book that I was talking about. Couture sewing techniques that I don't have. It's at the I got it, borrowed it from the library, and I really liked it. The Dressmaker's Handbook of Couture Sewing Techniques by uh, Linda Maynard. So there, I will put it up here. So if anybody's interested. Cindy says my son put an order in for a hoodie, so I thought I would make one for myself first. Good plan. And Bronwyn is just so excited she's typing. Okay, so this one. Okay, they re-released this because this same pattern, and it was designed for unisex. So I made this one quite a few times. And then I think, I don't know, this must have been on sale, so I think I bought a different size range. But this is what they re-released it as this, which is the same pattern. Just so you know. And I think this is the newest one, 8054, and I'm pretty sure it's still current. What year was this? Oh, it says 2020. What's this one? Oh, this one says 2012. Anyway, they're both exactly the same, so I don't know which one you will find. So this one is 8054, and this one is 6614. I'm pretty sure that I've seen it somewhere. I haven't looked at patterns for a long time. Like, because I think there was some just released, wasn't there? Was it Simplicity? Yes. There was something that was just released. Anyway, I don't even think I looked at them. I think I seen somebody showing them, but I didn't look them up. So yes. Oh my goodness. We are well over an hour. We just ended up chatting away. I was thinking, oh, I don't have anything to talk about tonight. But we always seem to manage it, don't we? All right. Well, I need to get a little bit of sleep before I start my day. This can be a very busy day and hopefully a fun day. I'm really looking forward to Stitch Social and hopefully it works out well. because it's supposed to be nice tomorrow. It's going to be cold, but it's going to be nice. It's not going to storm or anything. So hopefully we have a good turnout. And I will tell you all about it next week. All right. Well, have a good weekend, everyone. And, oh, Bronwyn says, I'm trying not to buy patterns, but a raglan hoodie sounds fun. She's just not a big fan of the, we call it, the paper patterns. Linda says, lovely chat and good luck tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Yes. Anita's same to you. You enjoyed the fun chat, and yes, thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you all have a great weekend and you get to do something creative. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.